Hello everyone, thanks for coming to my pretty pink cottage. This is Diane. I've just been playing around a little bit and I thought, well, maybe you'd like to watch. I'm just kind of playing it by ear as I put kinds of layers on these pages. So I did a layered pocket. It's just a piece of fabric and I layered this little piece of it's a vintage something. It's netting with trim around it, and it was in the shape of a handkerchief. And a little piece of fabric and a little piece of chenille, tiny piece of chenille. And I've just gotten started on this journal, so it already had these marks on it from the pan that I coffee dyed it with, and then I did some stenciling in Vintage Photo and what is this? I don't know. It's one of the newer pink, Tim Holtz pink inks, and there's two different stencils. And then I stamped in gray and stamped this, and I'm gonna do a little cluster down here. And these are the pieces that are going in the cluster so far. And this is just plain. It's something I cut out with my Cricut. So I want to try something. This is an experiment. I'm going to try embossing on it. This is like a dictionary text. So I don't need to ink the whole thing. And I have white. I thought I would try white embossing powder. Try not to touch the wet ink there. Don't want to rub it off. Yuck, this white embossing powder doesn't smell very good. Well, that looks pretty cool. I like that. Oh, still wet. That's neat. I like it. I wanted to have a very small design because it's not much surface there. So that little dictionary text was perfect. Now I'm going to ink around the edge. Just going to let it dry a little bit. I've already inked this, but I think I'm going to just do a little bit more. And I had stamped this. These two pieces I pulled out of my ephemera holders, stamped and Cricut cut or die cut. And this is a piece that I just stamped in yesterday's video. It's a Prima stamp. So, okay, I'm going to ink around this. I'm making this video on Tuesday, but I believe this will be Friday's video. So maybe Teddy will be here on Thursday. Maybe he'll be able to show me a new technique for editing, such as speeding up the video for inking. So I was thinking of putting it something like this, and then this part right here could be a tuck spot. Might need something else. I don't want to do too much to it, but I mean, who's the judge of what's too much, right? Yeah, it's all kind of subtle. This stands out because I did that darker. But there's a lot. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. So I think we'll call this good. I will add some brads there though. So first of all, and there will be some lace sticking off here. I have this lace to glue to the front once I get this page done. First of all, I want to glue things together. Now these holes are a little bit large, but I don't want the prongs to be visible. So this could be a challenge, because I can't use one of my little ones. They would be too small for that. That's a vintage one. It's just a plain, but I'm pretty sure it's vintage. Let's try it here. Yeah, if I turn it, well, it still shows just a tiny bit. So I can clip off one end. Let me see if I make sure I have another one that's the same. I have shinier ones that aren't that old. They're new ones. Getting a good glimpse of my elbow, aren't you? Well, let's see how this one fits in. That's a square one. No, because if I want the square to be straight, the prongs would show. Got a copper one here. Nope, missed it. Oh, I saw copper prongs, but it was another square one. There's a round copper. Do I have another one? I do. Okay, let's do that. now the prong won't show. And this I'm going to just put, I'm not going to put it through there because I want it to be a tuck spot and I don't want it to get caught on this. So I'll have to cut the prong on this one too. So what I'm planning is to do a little tuck spot collage-y thing like this on all of the journals, but hopefully I'll make them all different, so it'll be more fun. It'll take me longer, but it'll be more fun to not have to do the same thing over and over. So I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to glue this top piece to this and take it from there. So where do I need to put the glue? Make sure the prong's not showing. Looks good. Oop, I see it peeking out there. Now, for the rest, I will glue, I think I'll glue from here to here, and then it'll be open. Ooh, that was too much glue. I just wiped off the embossing ink that I distressed that with. The green ink is waterproof, but the embossing ink, or the, not embossing, the vintage photo, of course, is not waterproof. So I'll touch that up, but it's wet right now because I used a wet wipe. All right, so let's see, I think, did I put glue there? Yeah, I just pulled it up because it wasn't dry yet. So then I'll have to have a card or something to tuck in there. I want to try it with something right now that probably won't be the card I leave in there, but let's just try this. Yeah. Good. I like that embossing on that piece there. Now this page is done, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this lace on the edge of the front. And just a couple of the little flowers are bent, so I'm going to glue them down if I can. They might not stay. So here's what we have so far on this page. The cover. And this, oh, this is going to have this pocket. That's a piece of satin embroidered trim. And I put it on some cardstock and sewed it with brown thread. And then I have that pocket on that side. Okay, so we open it up and we have that pretty pocket, and it'll have something lovely inside. And then we have this with a tuck spot, a layered tuck spot. And on this page, I want to put this on as a pocket, and this is another of the pieces that I stamped in yesterday's video. But I want to layer something behind it, so I was thinking of this, or this is a kind of a suede look. What's it called? It says leather paper. Or I have this piece that's, it was on a, I think this was on a roll. I've had it for a long time. Probably Martha Stewart, but I think I like this one. Going to wet the edge. This is kind of thick paper, so I'm just let it soak in a bit. This is probably going to be too wide. wet, so it's making it dark. I don't know if it'll lighten when it dries, but it doesn't matter. These are my die cuts or Cricut cuts. I'm going to sew this to this with brown thread, and hopefully I can delete that part of the video. And then I'll just add these little embellishments. I'm not going to fill all the pockets as I go, but I do want to try out a flashcard for this one, vintage flashcard. This one might be too wide, yep. So this one. I'll put this on there too. It's not very dark, so it's hard to see. Well, it doesn't have to be perfect. And there's lots of journaling space on these pages, so I won't do anything to them because they already have lots of interest. And we added this previously. We already did this page. Okay, just looking at the time that we've spent so far. Thinking I'd like to use some of this tape. I had shown in a previous video that I didn't know how to store this so that it just comes right off the roll, and it's German measuring tape. I bought it from Creative Cafe Girl, something like that, when she was destashing. And I thought, I finally figured out this is perfect for it, and I can just pull some off it. So maybe I'll use some of this in here. I love this stuff. And I'll do some stamping. This is Tim Holtz. It's called Faded Type. I don't know what color to stamp it in. Oh, this was the pink I was trying to remember. Saltwater Taffy. Let's see if I like that. I'll stamp it on here. Might be too something or not enough something. I think it's pretty light. I had a hard time getting it to show up when I used it with the stencil. Yeah, it is light, but I think I don't want it too dark, so I think it's just right. I'll just put it up here. Very pale, but you can see it. And I have this embossed. It was, oh, it's wallpaper. probably enough, but I'm gonna look in here just in case. These are all things that I've stamped. I like that. I'll leave some of these out handy so I can use them on other pages or in other journals in this collection. A lot of good stuff in there. Maybe I like that better. Should put these in a little container. Oh, I have just the thing. I think I'll have to stamp some more pieces on vellum. That's a really good thing to have for a journal that I want to do a lot of layering with. Is this? Oh, it's already smeared. But it can't possibly still be smearing because I stamped this a long time ago. You can still see the numbers through it, which I like. Fattening up already. Maybe I'll glue this part down. And I'll probably sew something onto this. I really like the way this pocket turned out. And the tuck spot. I'm having fun with this. Okay, well I think, well no, I've got some time because I'm going to delete some stuff. And it's only 40 minutes. So here, I kind of want to just leave that because it's a really special music box page, and whoever owns it can cover that if they want to with their own photos, memorabilia, ephemera, whatever they want to do. So I'm going to leave that, but I could put something here. Something that you can maybe write on. And I think I'm gonna ponder that. Wait, what do I have in here? Oh. No, and that's gonna go in a pocket. I want that in a pocket. Let's not forget about these things. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything to this yet. I'll come back and do that later. I've got, let's see, I've got a tuck spot and a pocket here. Let's put something on the back side. I've got pockets on the cover. Ooh, that's a little bit long, but that's okay. I can cut that off. And then I'll have to sew it, but it's gonna, the one end, it's gonna have to be in brown ink. Or ink, brown thread, because I'm not changing it. So oh my goodness, I can't even think of words right now. I'll do the sewing off camera so I don't have to edit it out. But that will go right there. And then I'll put one of these stamped pieces maybe in the pocket. Maybe. I might want something a little more colorful in there. Maybe I'll just stamp on this page. I guess I'll have to stamp that to see what it looks like, because I don't have an image of it. Wait, I have a stamp. It should be over here. There's some stamps that I really want to make sure I use. And I got them out, but I don't know. Don't know where they ended up. I probably put them back on the shelf. So, I guess I'll just do this. Yeah, I like that. I made it go off the page on purpose, just a little bit. Yeah, I've got some more stuff to do in here, but I'm going to leave a lot of the pages plain, so you have lots of room to do your own collaging and journaling. But that's what we've done so far in this one. So I hope that you followed along with me or did your own thing while I was crafting. Just kept me company. I always like it when you guys let me know that you were keeping me company while you were crafting, or I was keeping you company while you were crafting. And I'll be back again. Have a creative day. Bye.